The productivity forecast is a monthly forecast indicating how much you expect to achieve in one labour hour. For example, in housekeeping, a productivity forecast of 2 means that you expect to clean 2 rooms in an hour. Front office usually uses room nights as their cost driver as well, so productivity is the number of occupied rooms per labour hour. Once the productivity forecast is set, your hours smart forecast will be updated in the cockpit by dividing the cost driver forecast by the productivity. A realistic productivity forecast will help ensure the correct amount of staff are scheduled at the right times for your department. It is PMI best practice to have a productivity forecast in place for the full year ahead, and each month this should be reviewed and, if needed, adjusted for the coming months. So, to set a productivity forecast for the year, go to Budget and Forecast and select your department. A productivity forecast can be added here. If you're not sure what to set as a productivity forecast, use last year's data as a starting point. So in this example, I can see that in January, they had a productivity of 1.61. But if I look at the cost driver, which for housekeeping is room nights, they only had 93 occupied rooms compared with 1,519 forecasted for January 2022. So I should find what the productivity was when there was a similar activity level in the hotel. So let's have a look. Last year in July, I see they had a similar number and the productivity was 2.3. So that looks like a realistic goal. Cleaning 2.3 rooms per labour hour. And if I compare with the budget, it is fairly aligned. So I will set that as a starting point for 2022. The month of May looks to be our busiest month, so we can hope to be even more productive then, as there will be time constraints, so I will change that to 3.4. Notice that as I update the productivity forecast, the hours forecast is automatically updated. This is done by dividing the cost driver forecast by the productivity forecast to give you the hours needed for the period. Once you are done updating, press save. Next, the monthly routine. Adjustments for future productivity forecasts should be done by the 25th of each month to give you time to adjust your schedules for the next month according to your updated productivity forecast. This is done in the same way. So in the Budget and Forecast module, go to your department, select the relevant time period and view the productivity column. Check your productivity forecast this month compared to the live forecast column, which includes the actual result month to date plus your forecasted activity for the rest of the month. How big is the discrepancy between this, which includes your actuals, and your forecast? What are the reasons for this? Are there adjustments to be done to improve the accuracy of the next 3 months forecasts, or are there some changes needed to staffing? Once the figures are saved in the Budget and Forecast module, go to your Labour Cockpit and choose Next Month. Here you can see the updated productivity forecast is there, and the Smart Forecast has also been updated based on the productivity forecast. Then you can go ahead and update your schedules to reflect the changes. Ensuring your productivity forecast is realistic gives you a clear target when it comes to scheduling staff, which you can use to evaluate how well your team are performing. This is key information to be able to learn and improve for the future.